Rig Shack cooking again! Shaping up to be a cold, windy rig up night, so I figured I'd better get the slow cooker out, maybe make the boys some pulled pork for later on. So I picked up a nice little sirloin pork roast. It's pretty much all they had in the grocery store for our options, but hopefully it's not too lean. I think it'll be pretty good. Made myself a little rub here with some of this pork seasoning, some garlic powder, salt and pepper, and some dry mustard. Gonna rub that on there, evenly coated. Yes, please. Used my spice plate as a cutting board to mince up some onion, because why not? Can't hurt to have some extra flavor. Gotta mince it up small enough so Tatten can't tell that the onion's in there at all. So we'll throw our pork in the slow cooker. There we go. Onion on top. And now, whenever I make pulled pork, I always boil it in some sort of pop for the first couple hours. I like root beer or Dr. Pepper, but we had Coke handy, so I'll kick her on to high, let it heat up a bit, let that sugar soak into the meat. Give it about 3 hours like that. And do up some Rig Shack dishes. Done. And go head her out into that wind. Rig up for a couple hours. Come back in and see how she smells. Pork Watch, Hour 3. It smells amazing in here. Here's our pork. As you can see, the fats are starting to melt out of there. Blend with our sugary goodness. Pork Watch, Hour 5. That looks pretty delicious. Let's make a sauce. So it's kind of nice with a tied off roast like this. I can just pull it all out in one piece. Not too worried about it falling apart in there, because I want to get as much of this broth as I can. Fish out some onions as well. Save them over here. And I'm going to take some of our greasy Coke concoction, throw it in my pan and reduce it down a little bit. Make the base of our sauce. So I'm just going to reduce this down. Nice big open face pan, shouldn't take too long. Lots of evaporation going on there. Condense those flavors. Goodbye, sweet flavors. And I don't have any metal forks in the Rig Shack. Gonna be a little tough with plastic forks to pull it apart. So I think I'm just gonna slice it up a little bit first and then make it easier. As you can see, this probably isn't gonna be very hard to pull apart. Wow, that's awesome. That was pretty awesome. Got this condensed basically down to just sugar and fat. Let's add a sauce. So in my kitchen at home, I would make a sauce out of something like ketchup and mustard and brown sugar and stuff, but we're not in my kitchen. Figured I'd keep it a little bit simpler. I got some pre-packaged pulled pork sauce here, some barbecue brown sugar sauce. I'll see what else I have in my pantry. All sorts of goodies. I'll find something. Sauce is finished. Looks pretty good. Tatten's working on some fittings. He's pretty busy. Let's get some pork going. There we go. Got her on a low setting. Let's let those flavors meet each other for half an hour or so. And it looks like I've got a little bit of cleaning up to do. Got my customers gathered for food. Toasting some buns. Get some cheese ready. That's another episode of Rig Shack cooking in the books. Rig Shack! Check it out. Even some leftovers for day shift. Perfect.